Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, running on Nintendo Switch 2. I know this is a bit sudden, but I was wondering if you had something later, if you have something, or if you have some time later this afternoon. Haha, what for? You inviting me to something? Not exactly, just something a little complicated I want to talk about. Couldn't we just talk right here and now? No, I mean, I still need time to prepare. I think I see how it is. You sure this is the time for that, though? Don't you have bigger things to worry about? Well, yes, but even so, I really want you to be there. It's important. Alright, I'll be there. Just tell me when and where. Thank you. How about 1 p.m. down by the bay? Got it. I'll be there. Your topic. Oh, right. So I wanted to let you know. Sorry, I overheard your conversation with my old man earlier. Wait, you did? How much did you hear? Pretty much the whole thing, I think. That house really has paper-thin walls. I heard about the curse, the sacrifice, and you coming back to life. And then, yeah, you pretty much heard everything. Honestly, it caught me completely off guard. Can't believe my old man's going on about all that. It's all so ridiculous. I mean, who actually buys into that kind of superstition? But don't worry, Sato. I won't let him do this. I'm on your side. There's no place for something as ridiculous as sacrifices in this day and age. Oh, okay. Anyway, you don't need to worry, Sato. I'll be your knight in shining armor. You're not going to be sacrificed for anything. That's very reassuring. Thank you. Honestly, in a world with science as advanced as ours, talk of curses, sacrifices, and immortality? It's just nonsense. I think my old man's finally lost it. Pretty sure it's all the influence of that so-called sorcerer from Tokyo. Honestly, it's disgraceful. Yeah, it's a bit out of hand. Just so you know, after hearing all that, I confronted him, gave him a pretty firm piece of my mind. Wait, you did? You spoke with Mr. Wakamura? Sure did. I told him flat out that you weren't going to be a sacrifice for anything. Things got pretty heated after that. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You didn't have to go that far for me. Well, you see, I actually have my own reason for not wanting to lose you to some silly sacrifice. Sato. Yes? I'll be direct. Once this whole mess is over, would you consider dating me? With marriage in mind? Huh? Wait. Wait, what? You and me? I didn't see that one coming. You carry yourself so much more calmly than other girls. There's something elegant, almost regal about you. It's such a pleasure to see. I feel like I'd do anything if it was for you. You're the first woman that's ever made me feel this way. I think us meeting here had to be fate. We were destined to find each other. Wow, You don't believe in curses, but you believe in fate? Touché. But this time I feel like I have no choice but to believe. So listen. I'm heading back to Tokyo next week. I was hoping you'd come with me. Wow, Tokyo? Just think it over, okay? It'll be a great chance for you. I guess I'll think about it. Damn, this is not fair. Dropping that on me right after saying I'd help save... After he'd saying he'd help save me. Frankly, I'm not interested at all, but if I reject him here and he takes it badly, I might lose his support. I just had to buy some time for now. I need some time to think it over. Oh, so you're open to the idea at least. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. What? What did you just say? Wait, what? Tsukasa? How long have you been there? Oh, I didn't know you were there, Tsukasa. Have you been eavesdropping on our secret conversation? That's not very polite. Secret conversation? So that's really how it is? Sato, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. No, wait, Tsukasa. It's not what you think. Wah. I really am the worst. I'm sorry I was so clueless. Tsukasa, wait. What the hell was that? I'm sorry, I have to go. Oh, no, maybe I should have made that choice. Let's see. Shotaro asked Sato to start a relationship with the intention of eventually marrying her. Tsukasa, who happened to be there, is taken aback by what she heard and runs away. Sato chases after her to clear up the misunderstanding. August 7th, 1980X, afternoon. Kamishimi Tori. I can't do this. It's not fair. Hey, Tsukasa, listen. You're okay. There's still a chance. No, there isn't. Wah! Tsukasa? Sato, what's going on? Well... I'm sorry. I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on. We're drawing too much attention here. Wah! Afternoon. Katakishu Ruins. You feeling a little better now? Yeah, sorry. None of this is your fault, Sato. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time, too. Shoto is probably out there looking for us. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize. These are the ruins of an old building called the Kantakisho Ruins. People hardly ever come here anymore. The ruins called the Ruins. Okay. I mean, you know, that makes sense. Tsukasa was in pieces earlier, but at least she seems to have calmed down a bit now. I mean, after something like that, of course she'd be upset. So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea he would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but... I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married? Going to Tokyo together? That's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, he just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected. I swear I can hardly believe you're the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. Although you seem a bit different, too. Did something happen? I only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well... Yes, honestly, it's been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Huh? Tell me what? You're kind of scaring me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane, for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it is true. I need you to believe me, okay? Okay. Scary. So, this morning, Mr. Wakamura came to me. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're going to be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island, and you died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep, or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. Nuh-uh, this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before you didn't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died? That has to be bullshit. Sato? Why aren't you saying anything? Talk about yourself. Hello? Sato? You okay? Well, I don't know. Hmm? Oh, okay. Let's talk about her then. So, things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you need to tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? But he's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just going to flip once you tell him. In fact, I'd be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. I guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. I'm pretty sure up until now he just hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm an option? I'm not sure that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute. You're smart, and you're a great person. You've got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. It does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly. No need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm going to go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yes, Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too. So, did you finish writing the love letter? Well, I did finish it, but I ripped it up and threw it away. Damn. Don't worry, I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing I get a redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You'll need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, I can do that. I can do. I'll get him to come, even if it kills me. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. Well, I don't know. Oh, do we have to think? I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. Yeah, she deserves to know. I should tell her. About me. About my past. All that said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, how about that? You think we could talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that serious face again. You're kind of scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back. Just a few. Wait, really? That's great. So, what did you remember? Well, I want to keep this just between us for now, okay? That okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier, when you said you couldn't believe we were the same age. You were right. The truth is, although I might look quite young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding. I knew something was up. I knew it. So, how old are you? Already 20? No, a little older than that. Whoa, I need to guess even higher? Alright then, let's take a big jump. 23. I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that. I think at least. A lot older? Nah, I'm not sure where to guess. Wait, you're not gonna tell me you're secretly some ancient grandma, are you? Yep, that's about right. Huh? Also, that part about me dying and coming back, there might be some truth to that, too. Huh? Yeah, so in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. There's no way. Wait, are you actually being serious here? Yep, completely serious. I mean, I almost thought you said some pretty weird things. But this one takes the cake. I guess you did always have a kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing this does sort of make sense. But, like, how did that even happen? Well, it's so long ago I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you immortal, right? Exactly, that's the stuff. No way, so the stories are real? So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So how old are you really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Even when living normally, you wind up forgetting stuff from long ago, right? I guess. Maybe? I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, yeah. The oldest memory I can still remember probably goes back several centuries at least. Damn, so you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know. So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry young 17 years old. Well, sure, I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually immortal? I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. So, if you really did become immortal from eating the flesh of a mermaid, then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like the Ukakudono actually starts to make sense. Yep, if I get handed over to him, I'm pretty sure he'll figure it out. Who knows what could happen? Right? That'd be bad news. No telling what he'd do after that. And if it's the truth, I guess there's no point in making excuses either. Exactly. What about that curse of the raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think I'm somehow connected to that place called Ise-Shima that came up in the curse's story. Oh, you are? But even so, I don't think I caused the curse. At least, I hope not. So you're saying you were on Ise-Shima like 400 years ago? Yes, I think so. I don't really remember what kind of person I was back then, though. Even so, I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm going to help you, obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with Shotoru, then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah, even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought it through very much. Let's take this one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean they could have just kicked you off the island, right? It kind of feels like the old man's just trying to pin everything on you. Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop this curse of the raging waves or whatever, it'd probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah, but how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just occult nonsense. I never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits and curses really do exist. No doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them way back when, so it surprised me that these days everyone just acts like they're not real. No way! This is all so surreal. Well, I suppose you being here is already past surreal and into the mythical. I guess I gotta rethink what's normal. I guess that means our best chance at the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. Do you really not remember anything about what you were doing before you washed up on the island? No. Well, I now remember that I was on Ise-Shima 400 years ago. Everything between then and waking up here is completely blank. I'm guessing I might have been asleep somewhere for the last 400 years, or something like that. Damn. How'd something like that even happen? You think it's connected to whatever happened in Ise-Shima? Yep, probably. Still, sleeping for 400 years? That's just unreal. Feels like something out of a story. I mean, you fit into our society so naturally, it's hard to believe you're not from the same era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want to cause a scene, so I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much. There were surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine. It's like that old tale of Urashima Taru. You came back and centuries had gone by. Oh yeah, now that you mentioned it, it is quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taru is still being told even now. But you know what amazed me the most? TV. It was incredible how much I could learn from it. Aha, so that's why you're always glued to the TV. Still, that's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. Yep, it was actually easier than I expected. It felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. And I guess since I barely remembered anything from my past, there wasn't much to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right, guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Oh yeah, sorry I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and you were thrown into a completely different era. I was just lucky though. Everyone on the island was so kind. That helped a lot. Still, I can't believe the old man wants to offer you up as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. I wish you could remember a lot more about yourself, though. Aren't you even a little curious about who you were? Does it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person. I doubt I was anyone special. Don't say that. You never know. Well, either way, we'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. That sounds good. Even the last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. If you really are immortal, Sato, every time you said, even if it kills me, you kind of left out the part where that's actually not possible. Damn, you're right. That does sound bad now. Wait, no, it's the opposite. It means I'm so determined that I'd risk dying despite my immortality. Uh-huh. So coming from you, it actually carries even more weight. Got it. Oh, I think I spun that one pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? You know what? I actually feel kind of relieved. Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and quickly pull away. I was worried you'd do the same. Yeah, I mean, I can see why some people might distance themselves if they found out. Yuza's ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. About Yuza's mother. Hey, you said Yuza's mom was shunned for something. All you ever told me was that she passed away in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Ah, right. You wouldn't know about that. I mean, I guess it's not exactly something you'd share with a guest to the island. Truth is, they pinned the blame for that whole disaster on her. Said it was Mare's fault. What? Seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she was some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never really fit in on the island, but that was no reason to treat her like that. That's probably why things felt so tense when Yuza came back to the island a few months back. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't really think too much of it. That's so cruel, even after she's gone. But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old man called you the same thing they called her. What was it? The Raging Waves curse bearer? Wait, so they said Mare was the source of the curse too? That is weird. What does it mean? Could it be Yuza's ma was actually like you? Like she was also immortal? Huh? And maybe she didn't really go missing, but was actually sacrificed to this Ukakudono. But Mr. Rakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago, so I don't think that's it. Right. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Still, I wonder if Yuza or Suyu know anything about the Curse of the Raging Waves. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up, but we don't really have any other leads. Let's go talk to Suyu. We can ask her about Amade and the curse. But wait, if Yuza's ma really was this curse bearer or whatever, that means she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole island into the storm. It's kind of a scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it, but even then... It's still awful. Either way, the outcome was such a terrible one. Nope, this curse bearer stuff has to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Yep, I couldn't agree more. But then where did all these curse bearer rumors come from in the first place? There's got to be a way to prove they're unfounded. I bet you anything it was that so-called sorcerer the old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we could go shake it out of them until they admit it was all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although, even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, they're still going to come after you for being immortal. I guess so, yeah. They want me because I'm immortal, not because of the curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is just nonsense. Talk about something else. There's got to be something else we can do. The only other people I really trust around here are Azami and Yuza. If we ask them, I bet they'd help. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it a secret, but... Yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. Gotcha. Well then. Maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow. Buy a little time. But where would we hide? Oh. But I'm not sure if that's the right choice here. Not even sure if I should mention it. What is it? Whatever. You trusted me with your secret, so I guess it's only fair I share one too. Oh, you have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. Wait, your dad? But I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I've got a knack for detective work. Whoa, that's incredible. A detective just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a very rich guy from Ise. Apparently way back, my ma used to work as a maid at his estate. Wait, does that mean... You guessed it, I'm his illegitimate child. Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I kind of suspected it already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Wow, your life really is like a TV show. Anyway, I've actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad? On your own? And that wasn't a problem? Surprisingly, yeah, he was happy to see me. He even said he'd wanted to meet me too. And took me out for dinner a couple times and all. How nice, but you're smart and so cute. I can see why he'd be proud. I've got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything. That said, I never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Whoa, this turned into a full-on secret swap. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we could maybe ask my pa for help. He's pretty rich, so he could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. Might help us buy some time to look into this curse. That's quite the connection to have. Thanks for sharing with me. Having a place to lay low would be great, but won't he be suspicious if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. Whether we either lie to him or risk telling the truth. And personally, I'd rather not lie to him. You think it's better to keep your secret even from my pa? Yeah, sorry. I'd really rather no one knew. I get it. If word got out, it'd probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as our last resort then. It was a great idea though. Thanks. Hey, Tsukasa. I just had a thought. Yeah? What is it? This Ukakudono guy. He says he has a way to break the curse of the raging waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for you, right? Then what if we somehow stole that from him? Oh, bold idea. You mean we fake the trade and swap it instead? No, I mean, what if I just snuck into Ukakudono's place and took it? So we've had our detective arc and now we're going undercover. Are we spies now? Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think that's a bit of a stretch. We don't exactly have the skills or intel for a spy mission. Still, if there was some way to break the curse of the raging waves, that'd solve everything. Exactly. If we want to stop the curse of the raging waves, maybe those two we met yesterday can help. Although they didn't seem to have a plan, so maybe that's not a great idea. People also used to call Mare the curse bearer of the raging waves, so maybe Suyu will know something that can help. I don't really want to worry her, but we don't really have any other ideas. Let's go talk to her. Come on, let's go talk to Suyu. Yeah, and we should apologize to Shotaro too. Alright. Afternoon, Kamishima, Minakuchi residence. Hello, anybody home? Doesn't look like anyone's here. Guess we'll have to wait to talk to Suyu. Let's come back later. Afternoon, Kamishima Bay. This is where we were supposed to meet Shotaro. Of course, nobody's going to wait forever. Wakamura residence. Looks like Shotaro isn't home. Yeah, no one's here right now. Eek! Ah, it's just the phone. That scared me. We came back here thinking Shotaro might be around. But now that I think about it, there's a good chance I could run into Mr. Wakamura too. That could get awkward. Casa keeps glancing at the phone with concern. Well, maybe it's... Well, it is someone else's house. Can't blame her for being curious. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Kamoshimaru, help us out here. I'll get it. Hello, Wakamura residents. You're one of the Wakamuras? Actually, the one, no one from the Wakamura family is home right now. Would you mind calling back later? Wait, really? Then that means... You must be that immortal girl. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. If this is a prank call, I'm hanging up. Something about his tone really irks me. Aha, so this is where you've been hiding. Took me forever to find you. Who is this? My dear Osato, it's been a while. He knows you? Hang up. So this is a prank call. I'm hanging up now. Whoa, hold it. Don't you hang up on me, you little shit. I know exactly who I'm talking to. Sounds like he actually knows who you are, Sato. I think this might be our chance to get some new info. I've got a really bad feeling about this. So, my little dear Osato, I hear Ukakadono's got his eye on you now. You're awfully well informed. Mind telling me who you are? But of all the people out there, it was Ukakudono who found out. Damn, that geezer's gonna hunt you to the ends of hell. Answer me. Who the hell are you? Tell me. Wow, you're really fired up. Hang on. Wait, you fucking serious? You don't remember me? For real? That's really harsh, after everything we had. All that passionate talk about our future together. Wait, what? Come on, just because I don't remember you doesn't mean you get to start spouting nonsense. Hey, you'll know if it's nonsense soon enough. And listen, I'm actually the one trying to help you here, you know? Might want to hear me out. What do you mean? So, this Ukakadono, he's a psycho old man funneling cash into researching immortality. If he gets his hands on you, you'll be strapped to a table in his lab while he cuts you open alive. He'll sit there watching as you die and regenerate, all as part of his fucked up experiments. And once you're all healed up, slice and dice again, rinse and repeat, over and over. Sounds fun, huh? That's straight up torture. Even if your body's immortal, the pain is all real. Becoming his sacrificial guinea pig will be nothing but hell on earth. You sure know a lot about this. Well, yeah, that's why you should come to me instead. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it, Osato? Huh? I'll take you into my protection before you're handed over to Ukakadono. All you need to do is shut up and do as you're damn told, woman. Oh, hell no. If you think I'd ever grovel to some nameless creep like you, you've got another thing coming. I refuse. You'll remember me when we meet, I promise. So here's the deal. Get on today's last ferry to Topo Port. Come alone, got it? Not a chance. What? Not a chance? Damn right, she isn't going anywhere with you. So just do us both a favor and never contact me again. Ah, come on. Is that really how you're going to play it? Listen, if you don't show up when I say, I'll tear through every last dumbass on this island. Slice them all to fucking pieces. Sound good to you? That's what happens when people defy me. No mercy, just punishment. What? So I'll say it once more, my dear Osato. If you don't want this island to be a bloodbath, get on the last ferry. Come to Topo Port. Alone. This is your last chance. You get that, right? When you say no mercy, just punishment, what exactly are we talking about here? Oh, you know. I have this little curse power. Let's just say it can be pretty fucking potent. Another curse. I guess I could show it off by cursing every woman on the island. Kill them all off, one by one. How's that sound? That way everyone else on the island will see the one girl who doesn't die and, well, guess your secret's out. No. So yeah, better just do as I say. No point in fighting it. I've already got an assassin mixed in with the locals. Everything's set. An assassin mixed in with the locals? Yep, and they're fucking nuts. Gave them a curse and they were way too thrilled to use it. Dead serious too. I's like a psycho killer. You get those sometimes. Natural killers. Pretty sure they've already made their move. Unless I call them off, they sure ain't stopping. Is he being serious? I'll check with you again after the first body drops, but I really recommend you make the smart choice before that. Anywho, Fairy's leaving soon, so tick-tock, my dear Osato. Don't keep me waiting. Huh? Wait. This is bad. You heard all that, right? Yeah, killing people with curses? No way, right? I knew I had a bad feeling about that phone call. I'm really glad Tsukasa's here with me. I don't think I could handle all this if I were alone. The last ferry leaves in, what, less than an hour now? And if I don't get on it, the whole island is in trouble. All that talk about curses and killing people, and we still have no idea what that even was. Felt like he knew something about your past, too. Yeah, but as far as I can remember, I honestly have no idea who he is. They knew about Ukagadono and his research, so they're definitely involved in some way or another. Then maybe it's someone who doesn't get along with Ukagadono and wants to steal you away from him. Makes sense. Trying to help me is probably just a front, so his real goal has to be something like that. So maybe he's just acted like he knew you to put you at ease. Could be, but if he really wanted to put me at ease, I don't think he had the right tone. Yeah, that attitude was anything but reassuring. Like, was he actually serious, thinking you'd go along with all that just because he barked it at you? Not to mention threatening to curse people on the island to death. It's hard to tell how serious he was. Well, one thing's clear. He's bad news. Wait, someone's come home. Well, you came back, huh, Sato? Everything's still up in the air, that I really didn't want to have to see him right now. He could have at least come home a little bit earlier and taken that damn phone call from me. Maybe you best tell the old man about the phone call. Yeah. What's wrong, girl? You look like you've seen a ghost. Well, we just got a strange, threatening phone call. Oh, tell me more. Some nobody we don't even know once you sent off to the last ferry today. Yes, they said if I don't go, the island will be struck with no mercy, just punishment. Bah, he's just trying to snatch you out from under Ukagadono's nose. Oh, some fool's trying to play smart. Pulling a stunt like that wouldn't just get you on Ukagadono's bad side. It'd be a hell of a lot worse than that. Ignore that fool's call. You're going to Ukagadono tomorrow, like we planned. Okay. Oh yeah, I totally should have said something earlier, but I'm totally against this whole sacrifice nonsense. Hey, old man. If we can lift the curse of the raging waves before tomorrow, then Santo doesn't have to be offered as a sacrifice, right? Well, yeah, if that was possible. But that curse stumped even the finest sorcerer I know. You need solid proof that's been broken. That's fine. Wait, what else did he say? Well, what else did he say? Something about an assassin? Yes. They said someone was wielding a curse power, has mixed in with the locals, and is already proceeding with their plans. I think it could be true. Most likely bluffing, but I'll have folks look into it just in case. Either way, if we nab the assassin first, there ain't nothing to worry about. This is my Kamishima. I don't like hearing we have unknowns mixed in with my people. Seeing as we're being threatened by a curse, couldn't you ask the sorcerer you trust to help us deal with it? Not happening. Too short notice. Even just one consultation takes a whole month of back and forth with their manager for an appointment. Not to mention you can't even imagine how much it costs. Don't trouble someone like that over some damn you don't trouble someone like that over some damn fool's prank call when it's probably just a bluff. Seriously? They're that big of a deal? I guess neither of the two we bumped into yesterday was the sorcerer then. Who are you talking about? Yesterday we spoke to a man and a woman in traditional clothes who asked where this place was. They didn't stop by? Oh, right. Yeah, some shady-looking folks came around. They said something about a great storm curse drawing near and told me I should warn everybody to prepare for evacuation. Wait, so even people from the outside island know about this curse of the raging waves? But then who exactly were they? Beats me. Claimed they were with the police or some such, but something smelled fishy to me. They were rambling on about mummies and whatnot. Didn't make a lick of sense. Ain't got time to mess with folks like that. Told them I already knew and had them get lost. Anyone with even the slightest spirit sense can tell the island's affected by a curse right now. They're just scam artists using that to spout nonsense to squeeze out donations. Bunch of crooked psychics, that's all. Got no time to be dealing with folks like that. Is that really all it was? Something about it is nagging at me. Is this curse of the raging waves definitely real? I already told you, it's as real as they get. So, what are you going to do now, old man? First off, Sato ain't going anywhere. Stay put till that last ferry docks back at the mainland. You sure that's safe? Curses or not, there's no way anyone is going to just go around killing off a bunch of people. That just ain't practical. That said, someone sneaking in as an assassin. That could happen. I see. Bah! Even if their curse was just a bluff, they're clearly planning something. Ain't no way I'll let it slide. Threatening not just me, but Uka Kodono? They'll regret messing with us. I'll smoke them out myself and have them confess all their bullshit. Yikes, he's pissed. You two stay right here, got it? He's gone. Spat out like a bullet. So, what now? He told us to wait here, but... Well, we don't need to catch the ferry anymore. Still, feels like a waste of time just sitting here. Let's go see if we can find Tsuyu. Sounds good. We can find a way to stop the curse of the raging waves. There'd be no reason to sacrifice you. Let's go. About an hour and a half later. Well, we definitely learned a lot more after speaking with Tsuyu. Huh? Tsukasa? Damn it. Listen, there's no way I'm letting them sacrifice you. Not for anything. Thanks, Tsukasa. Sorry I got so worked up. Don't worry about it. That's just who you are. I guess the last ferry should have reached the mainland by now. Yeah, I think the old man's managed to find that assassin. Let's go see what's going on outside. Not like we have much else to do. Yeah. Still, I can't get over what Tsuyu told us earlier. What a shock. I can't imagine how much you've been through, Sato. Yeah, my memories also came rushing back, so suddenly I wasn't really sure what to do. Let's go see what's going on outside. The whole assassin thing is terrifying, though. Okay, so we're just going to ignore the conversation with Tsuyu for now. I guess that's another chapter. Afternoon, Kamishima, Chuo Street. Oh, look, it's Shotaro. Hey, you two. Perfect timing. My old man's been stomping around with this wild look on his face, asking people if they've seen anyone suspicious. You two know anything about that? Actually, yeah, we do. So, I guess he's trying to track down that assassin who's blending in on the island somewhere. Wow, so people really announce threats like that over the phone? Still, I'm glad that old man didn't take the bait. That was probably the right call. But if it's just Uka Nodono's people after you, then we've got a new problem on our hands. Yep. The sun's starting to go down. Maybe that's part of it, but something feels off. Tsukasa's clearly on edge. Can't blame her. This whole situation is such a mess. Yeah, I definitely didn't get all those. I really didn't start looking for them. Is Shotaro the killer? I don't know. Even with everything going on, he still manages to stay calm. I know it's not fair to lean on him only when things get tough, but his confidence makes it hard not to. I mean, he's a little suspicious, isn't he? we'll stop it there. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.